Long ago, in the first days of the earth, when rivers still sang their first songs and the trees spoke with voices only the wind could understand, there was no death. Humans lived endlessly. They grew older, yes, but their wrinkles carried wisdom, not weariness. They tilled the soil, raised their children, and watched their children's children grow, yet none of them ever closed their eyes in final rest. The world was overflowing with life. Fields stretched wide, and the villages were crowded with laughter. But as the years rolled on, the earth began to groan beneath the weight of too many people. Crops stained, rivers struggled to feed the multitudes, and animals wandered far away, their pastures consumed. Still, the people did not die. The Creator, seeing the burden, decided a messenger must go to humankind. This messenger would carry a choice, one that would shape the destiny of all living things. Two creatures were called. The dog, loyal, swift, and eager to serve, was given the first message. Go to humankind and tell them this: when they grow weary, when their time comes, they will not die forever. They will close their eyes, but they will return. Their souls will rise again in their children and grandchildren. They shall live anew, like the sun that sets only to rise once more. The dog wagged its tail, proud to carry such hopeful news, and raced across the fields toward the villages. But on the way, the dog's hunger grew. Smelling food, it strayed to a farmer's hut, where yams roasted in the fire. Forgetting its duty, the dog licked the pot, ate to its fill, and lay down to sleep. So the Creator called the second messenger the chameleon. Slow, patient, and cautious, the chameleon was given a different message. Go to humankind and tell them this: when they grow weary, when their time comes, they shall die. Their breath will cease, and they will not return. They will be gone like the setting sun swallowed by night. The chameleon moved slowly, each step deliberate, its tongue flicking out, its eyes turning in opposite directions. Though it was in no hurry, it did not stop, and it carried the message faithfully. By the time the dog awoke and remembered its mission, the chameleon had already reached the people. Standing in the village square, its small voice echoed with weight. People of the earth, when your time comes, you shall die. You shall not return. Death will be your shadow, following you always. The people gasped and wept, for this was the first time they had heard of such a fate. Moments later, the dog arrived, barking joyfully with its message of rebirth. But the people turned away, shaking their heads. You are too late, they said. The chameleon has already spoken. Death is upon us, and we cannot change it. The dog whined and tried to speak, but it was no use. The first message had already been received, and the word of the chameleon had bound itself into the hearts of humankind. And so it was that death came into the world. From that day onward, humans lived with the knowledge that their time was not endless. They wept at gravesites, sang at funerals, and built shrines for their ancestors. Yet, in their mourning, they also learned the truth that life's value lies in its fragility. For if we were to live forever, we might forget the sweetness of a morning breeze, the laughter of children, or the warmth of the fire at night. It is death that teaches us to love fiercely, to cherish deeply, and to live as though every day is a gift. And so, though the people feared death, they also understood, it is death that makes life precious. The story of how death came to the world reminds us to live with purpose, kindness, and love, because tomorrow is never promised.